Hello, we're at Trevi Village here today, and we're going to show the proper installation of our Ply-Gem windows. The back dam has already been installed there, and the liquid applied flashing has already been installed, so we are ready to put this window in. All right, guys. You can see they're using plastic shims, which is a requirement with the liquid fluid applied membrane. Now he's applying the silicone to the window, and as you can see, he's applying it at the nail holes. It should be over the nail holes, and on the bottom he'll turn it in around 3 inches on each end and nothing in the middle for drainage. All right, now that the window has been siliconed, we're ready to set it in place. Ply-Gem's recommendations is a nail every other hole, including on the bottom. Once they have it set in place where it's all plumb level, good to go, now they'll run their nails. Good job, guys.
Thank you, Tomas. So these guys are putting some tape on the window to protect the window, and then they'll run their cloth on the vertical sides first so they can shingle across the top. They're making sure there's no gaps in this paper. Sometimes they call it like fish mouth, but they want to make sure the paper doesn't bubble up or anything. See this gap right here? They'll come back and make sure that that's rolled on tight. There's no gap in behind those spots. See the gap there? He's just going in and
the metal.
Yeah, the metal on the window. Yeah. Yeah, there was some metal clips that hold that transom piece to the larger window there that he's saying it doesn't lay perfectly on it, so they had to patch another piece in on the other side. And they'll repeat this on the other side, then they'll come across the top. So they roll it on the jams first, then they put their cloth or paper on so it'll stick better, then they come back and roll back on top of that. Make sure they don't have any gaps or anything. The nailing flange was sticking up just a little bit. So we're going to put another nail in there, make sure that nailing flange is down completely so we don't have a bump or a gap from the nailing fin to the substrate. We need to nail both corners, all the nailing flanges, every other nail. So these guys will go back and put another piece of flashing over that, make sure there's no gap or anything there. So he had a little wrinkle up there at the very top. He's going to put another piece on there, make sure that's tight and sealed up good. And then just going back now and taking off the tape they put on to protect the window so they don't get any of the fluid applied air barrier on the actual window itself. Yeah, our window mock-up here is little close to the bottom. Typically they would have 3 inches there, like on the building. We'll have all of that, but these guys would come in and do the same thing across the bottom without the flashing.